Legend has it that King Charles II ordered the placement of ravens in the Tower of London after being warned that if the ravens were to leave the tower, the kingdom would fall. This is the story of the ravens that live at the Tower of London. In the 1070s, William the Conqueror began the build of a massive stone fortress in London to defend and proclaim his royal power. Over the centuries, the tower became home to a range of animals, including a polar bear given to Henry III that would swim and hunt for fish in the Thames. By 1622, the animal collection at the tower had gained momentum, housing 3 eagles, 2 pumas, a tiger, a jackal, as well as lions and leopards. Following various maulings and killings of soldiers, zookeepers and visitors, along with concerns for the animals' welfare, 150 of those animals were moved from the tower's menagerie to form now London Zoo. Yet nearly 1,000 years from its construction, the tower remains home to one special species, ravens, and that's because Charles II believed that the presence of these birds would keep the tower standing. If the tower remained standing, then the crown would remain secure. So paranoid was Charles about the ravens leaving, he ordered that there be 6 captive ravens always kept there at all times. This was much to the annoyance of his then astronomer, John Flamstead, who is said to have complained about the ravens getting in the way of his business in the observatory located in the tower. The legend of the ravens has been passed down through the centuries, and although there is no historical evidence to support this story, it's likely the tradition of keeping ravens at the tower began for more practical reasons, such as providing food for the tower's residents and deterring other birds from nesting on the battlements. Today there are reported 9 ravens living at the Tower of London, according to the historic royal palaces, and this includes ravens Jubilee, Harris, Grip, Erin, Poppy, Georgie, Edgar and Branwen. To keep the ravens at the tower, the primary and secondary flight feathers are trimmed, although they can still fly, and the birds are given lots of positive reinforcement by way of food, training and a warm enclosure to encourage them to stay. However, some ravens have gone AWOL over the years, and some even sacked from their post, such as Moonin, a raven who flew off to Greenwich for a jolly for a week, and then there was Grog, who was last seen outside an East End pub, plus George, the raven who was dismissed due to his habit of eating television aerials. The legend of the ravens at the Tower of London are a fascinating part of the tower's rich history and cultural heritage, and they continue to play an important role in British folklore, as well as providing education and entertainment for its millions of visitors today.